Building down or building underground, this is what the rich and super rich do in first world countries.
These men are installing bunkers that can cost $500,000.
This is the Fat Boy. This is the largest bunker we make in one single piece.
From 2008 to 2019, 7,328 basements were added to homes in London. Basements not just for the rich, but the super rich.
Yep, ganyan talaga kapag may surplus money ka at wala ka nang mapaglagyan. In super rich enclaves in London and in the US, they build down. Why? Ang pinakamadalas na dahilan, bawal na silang magdagdag ng additional floors, kaya naguhukay sila sa ilalim ng kanilang multi-million-dollar properties. And because they can afford it. Typical first world problem.
At this factory in Texas, a team of 50 people cranks out bunkers priced between $20,000 and $20 million. One of his biggest bunkers is called the Fat Boy.
This is pretty impressive.
This bunker costs at least $300,000.
Dito naman sa Pinas, may isang ex-politician na nagtatago na natiyempuan umanong nagpapagawa ng 5 palapag na bunker sa loob ng kanyang Forbes Park property. Why? Well, because he can afford it and the only way to expand in that ultra-exclusive enclave is to build down. Paano ba naman kasi napapaligiran ka ng mga billionaire neighbors?
The man is a criminal mind. So he planned everything beforehand.
Now, let's talk about the assets of Zaldico. For example, it's well known he's building a house in Forbes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That house has a five floor basement.
Ayon sa chismis na ibinunyag ni DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla na busy sa kanyang media interviews lately, ang nasabing ex-politician billionaire ay si Zaldico. Siya rin marahil ang tinutukoy ni Baguio Mayor Benjamin Magalong na may condo na ginawang vault o imbakan ng pera. But this one, a 5-story bunker for money, it's not just building down, it's shamelessly doubling down, if true.
really?
5-floor basement.
Do you know the street? I mean, I've seen it from the outside. I can't remember.
It might be defiled,
but it's quite known by the association itself.
It has a 5-floor basement. We talked to the workers, and it's not for cars.
It's for what?
Money,
Really?
because fire goes upwards. So all the money was supposed to be put below. Because the money that he had, there was no way you could deposit it in Philippine banks.
Yeah.
There's no way. So they would have kept it in cash in the basements. That was the plan.
First, you'd already have to be a billionaire to own property in Forbes Park. But to dig that much dirt, several dozens of meters under your property, you'd have to be a mega billionaire. And yes, napatunayang mega billionaire nga naman si Zaldico kasi air assets pa lang niya less than 5 billion na.
Or we see no other rational reason for you to put 5 floors of basement in Forbes Park. Yeah, but to the rationale of fire experts, they say that because fire goes upwards,
Yeah. Oo.
they made it waterproof and they made it safe.
Oh,
over there.
wow. So, ang tanong ko, what is the status of that house? I mean, at the very least, that should already be the subject of possible forfeiture.
It is now under the Ombudsman's investigation.
They're not building, ha? I hope they're not building.
They're not building, but it will be subject to civil forfeiture also.
Okay. AMLAC said, and you can confirm this, they've discovered, is this correct, 180 billion transactions with the Diskaya accounts?
Yes, that is true.
That level of money.
But that's money in, money out.
Money in, money out.
Yan, money in, money out. But yes, and several of those transactions lead straight to incumbent congressman on a electronic transfer.
Do you know which congressman?
I cannot say it. It's up to the ombudsman to say it, but I know of several of direct from Diskaya to the congressman electronically, and that's how you see that they're crooks and not criminals.
From London to Texas to New York, this might be a thing for dollar billionaires. Pero sa Pinas, isang ex-politician na yumaman bilang government contractor ang tila gumawa nito, kung tama nga ang chismis ni John Vic Remulla na lately may chismis din sa pagiging akla ni Mima Butanding Harry Roque noong dalaginding pa siya sa college.
Nung college yan, aktivista yan si Harry. Nag-aktivista yan. Pinagmumuro niya si Amy Marcos. So pinaalis siya ng tita niya, pinadala sa Amerika para mag-aral kasi kala papatayin eh.
Siyempre, that time,
nag-aral siya sa nag-aral siya sa Illinois. Lumipat siya sa eskwelahan sa Michigan. Sa University of Michigan. Dinala daw siya ng taxi diretso doon sa male dormitory. Pagpasok na raw, nagulat siya. Kasi lahat ng lalaki doon naglalakad, bumatubad. Galing sa galing sa paliguan.
Hindi kaya siya natuwa.
Pagpasok, bumatubad. Karga-karga niya yung maleta niya. Bigla bumagsak, sabi niya, I'm home.
What's truly shocking is the claim that the 5-story bunker was designed to store money.
No one constructs a 5-story basement for a house, di ba? Kahit gaano kalaki yung bahay mo. The only rational use of a 5-story basement is either a parking garage or for the storage of money. Because it's very difficult to live in a basement.
How true is this? Well, ayon kay John Vic, nakita raw niya mismo ang plano. But the bigger plan is to evade justice and secure impunity using the people's money, pera ng taumbayan. Sounds like a Korean chaebol telenovela, right? But we don't need a Korean TV series about greedy chaebol billionaires to remind us kung gaano kasakim ang ilang tao sa kapangyarihan. We already have a real-life soap opera of greed, power, and injustice in our own country. So habang binabaha ang milyon-milyong Pilipino ng tubig ulan, may ilang corrupt politicians at government contractors na binabaha naman ng grasya o mas tamang sabihin ng pera.